According to the American Red Cross, every 2 seconds, someone in the U.S. needs blood. And right now, there's not enough to go around.
There's not. And a great way to get involved, a blood drive like one going on this weekend in memory of an Omaha woman.
Welcome from the American Red Cross, Samantha Pollard, along with Pat Query. Welcome.
Good to see you guys.
Good
Pat,
to
thanks
see
for coming.
you. Now, I was looking up statistics online, and winter is a very hard time for the Red Cross. What is the need for blood right now?
We have an urgent need for blood right now, especially types O negative and B negative. If you have those types, we would love to see you at a blood drive sometime soon because we're just not, as soon as we get it, it's going out to a patient.
Yeah, why is it the shortage this time of year? Just people busy with the holidays, not thinking about getting in to donate blood as often?
Exactly, and we also have to keep in mind that seasonal illness, it's cold and flu season, which keeps a lot of people from donating, and weather conditions also cancel a lot of drives, unfortunately.
So you're definitely in need, and this weekend, if you don't have anything going on, there is a blood drive going on. It's the Susan Saves Blood Drive. And Pat, this is in honor of your daughter, Susan Query Brown. Can you share her story with us?
Yes, thanks for having us.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Our daughter Susan had liver disease, and unfortunately it was terminal, and she passed away on June 23 of 2013. The last 2 years of her life, she received a lot of blood transfusions. So after she passed away, we tried to think of a way to honor her life and give back and help others. So a blood drive seemed like the natural thing to do. So this is our third annual blood drive coming up this Saturday. It's at St. Michael Lutheran Church, 132nd and Blondo, from 8 to 2. We have a lot of fun with it. We schedule it, this is our third one, we schedule it for the first Saturday in January every year because her birthday is January 5th.
Sure.
Okay.
So we celebrate her birthday, we honor her life, and we give back. And as Samantha said, there's always a great need for blood.
Yeah, there is. There really is. And this, it's in memory of your daughter. What was it a few years ago that made you decide to want to hold a blood drive in her honor?
Susan herself really cared about others. She was a soft-spoken person, but she had a kind heart. She cared about other people and those in need. So, and since she received a lot of blood the last 2 years of her life, it just seemed like a natural thing to do. And it makes us feel good. We get a good turnout. We have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. The last few years, the turnout's been good. It's been going well.
We got over 50 units of blood the last 2 years.
Awesome.
So that's our goal again this year.
Why,
So-
the need, if we could take a moment and talk about the need for donating blood. And I don't think it's as obvious as some people may think, how often you need blood and the shelf life. Break that all down for us.
Yeah, so we need people to donate as often as possible. You can donate every 56 days, and blood only stays good on the shelf for 42 days. It's not something we can freeze for later, if we have a surplus. So we do need people to give constantly. And I don't think a lot of people think of people like Susan as blood recipients.
With terminal illnesses.
Right, we think of people who maybe got in a bad car accident or something. We don't think of the people who need blood on a regular basis, like Susan.
And it doesn't take a lot of time. It takes, what, 45 minutes?
Yeah, it takes about an hour, the whole process.
an hour.
When you're actually donating with the needle in your arm, it's 10 minutes. So.
What do you say to first timers? Somebody that's never been out there, somebody's never donated blood. What would you say? And have you been a lifelong donor yourself or not?
I have donated blood for decades.
Yeah.
Doesn't take much time, it doesn't hurt. And as a result of our blood drives, we have obtained a number of people who've donated for the first time. So if you haven't donated, please consider it. Doesn't take much time, doesn't hurt, and you're helping someone in need.
And can anyone have a blood drive in memory of a loved one?
Yeah, if you visit redcrossblood.org, you can find more information about finding a drive. Just like Pat, you just reached out to the Red Cross, I'm sure, and said you were interested, and we helped you out. It's a really easy process, and it's really fun.
Yeah, and I think like Pat said, it's a great way to get people that have never donated blood. If it's more personal, they knew your daughter, they're more apt to give and take part in that memorial blood drive. So
Exactly.
Thanks for all you've done. You raised, you're looking on 150 units here after the 3 years. Yeah.
Yes.
And you also have a special deal for people who do attend the blood drive. They get a free shirt. Did we
Yeah,
hear?
if you donate at this blood drive or any blood drive from now until January 7th with the
Okay.
Red Cross, you get a long sleeve t-shirt.
For the next week, a long sleeve Red Cross T-shirt.
You could use that right now in this temperatures for
You
sure.
could, yeah, multiple layers right now.
Well, the blood drive in memory of Susan Query Brown is this Saturday from 8 to 2 at St. Michael Lutheran Church off of Blondo. Thank you so much for all that you've done.
Yeah.
And get
Pat,
out there and
thanks for sharing
donate.
your story. We
Yeah.
appreciate
Thank you
it.
for having me.
Thank
Good to
you.
see you.
Happy New Year.
Are you looking